Alright, now that you're done taking a break from berating malls and raiding your local KB toy store for your fucking Furby that they don't have, so why not peer behind the counter and see what kind of video games you can pick up, since you're definitely not getting your Furby in 98. But don't speed too fast to your local KB toy store, you just might get yourself into a pursuit. Or a hot pursuit, I might say. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit came out of the scene in March of 1998 to steal the show away from Fox's Hot Pursuit thingy that they had going on TV at the time. What better way not only to watch the action, but to also play and make your own action in Hot Pursuits? And what better way to do it than in $300,000 sports cars? You got your Lamborghinis, you got your Ferraris, you got your weird frickin' purple car concept thing. So why the hell not would you want this on your Christmas list back in 98? I know I did, except the only problem was I wanted it for the PC. There were two issues, well, unbeknownst to me. A, one, I didn't have a PC, and B, I didn't have a PlayStation, so I was kind of fucked. But I wanted the game regardless. And then Christmas rolled around, and I got a PlayStation. So, which eventually I did get the game for PlayStation, which I played the absolute shit out of. And the game is still very playable to this day, or at least it is to my mind. Every time I seem to play it, it's got a very arcade type feeling to it, but you can still pick it up and play if you can get over the graphics, that is. Some people have an issue. I mean, I can see it's like trying to play a tire graphics or something like that nature. Essentially, you're driving around on a polygon brick that's sliding all over the screen. Hell, if you look at half the cop cars in a replay or whatnot, their wheels aren't even spinning, they're just floating there. Your car that you're actually controlling is the only one where the wheels are actually moving in this game. So there were some of the technical limitations of the PlayStation version anyways. And because the PlayStation version was different than the PC, they cut out the actual pursuit mode, which sucked ass. What I mean by pursuit mode is you couldn't be the cop and pursue people in the PlayStation version. But that's really about where the differences end. The PS version had a couple different tracks on it. Like it had I think 4 or 5 hidden tracks that the PC version just didn't have. So, I mean, that was a nice touch to say that they had something, or at least that's what I held over my brother-in-law's head the entire time. But this was also the first time I heard the term modding, because he proceeded to tell me how he modded in and showed me the General Lee from the Duke's Hazzard, which made me an instant fan of the PC game over the PlayStation one, inevitably. But yeah, the PC definitely had way better graphics, things looked a hell of a lot better. I really wanted the PC one. And by the time I did get a PC, this game was such old news. It was an easy and cheap pickup and practically barely ran in the PC because it was a piece of shit. But it worked for me. And that's about all I have to say about Need for Speed 3. I mean, I've already kind of reviewed this once, even though that review was a shit-tacular first review I had to do and start somewhere. But this is kind of like the second version of a shit-tacular review. Except this is done with a Christmas theme and sucks a little bit less. Seriously, go check out the first one if you want to see some true sucking ass action.